welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a change of format today. I've got the DJI doing active track just for the intro, so theoretically it will follow me about. Anyway, thank you ever so much for tuning in. As always, thanks for all your kind comments, likes, subscribes, shares, discussions, etc, etc. All very, very much appreciated. Anyway, good one today. We've got Bilt Hamber Old Touchless versus Bilt Hamber New Touchless. So I've got that all mixed up ready. I'll get the camera off the tripod in a minute and we'll go through the products and then we'll get straight into it. So we have got my last bit of Old Touchless in there. We'll go through the ratios in a minute, but I've got some ready pre-mixed in the IK foamer. There's the bottle just for reference so I didn't get confused, and there's 500ml mixed up ready to go in the MJJC, and on this side, keeping it nice and separate again so that I don't get mixed up, we've got New Touchless all mixed up in an old pearl bottle and some prepared in another IK container, and I'll just swap the lids over when I'm ready. We've got the MJJC, we've got Bilt Hamber Auto Wheel and Auto Bright Direct Just wheels for the wheels. Atomac has already been applied. We've got wet coat to finish. We've got some Auto Smart finish just for plastics. Atomac already on. Garage Therapy tyre serum for the tyres, and for the bucket wash we've got Bilt Hamber Auto Wash. And we can just see in here selection of brushes. God, can't get my words out, it's the heat. Selection of brushes and mitt, and a selection of drying towels. Right, let's just go through the dilution ratios. So typically when I did the PIR tests for Bilt Hamber, it suggested that I should use 380ml of product in a litre of water, and I thought, I'm not doing that. I mean, it just seemed like too much. So I typically use 150ml Old Touchless and then fill my MJJC up to the full litre. So pretty weak really. So what I've done today is I'm only using half the amount, 500ml of water. So I'm going to do half the car with one Old Touchless, half the car with New Touchless. So I've done 500ml of each mixed up ready. So I did 75ml of Old Touchless in 500ml of water, and then 37.5ml of New Touchless in 500ml of water, because New Touchless is apparently twice as strong with the same cleaning power. Then I have also mixed up 10ml in 500ml of water of New Touchless in the IK foamer, so that is 2% strength, and 20ml of Old Touchless in 500ml of water in the IK Foam Pro 2 as well. So 4% strength of the old one, 2% strength of the new one. The reason you just go straight in with that percentage is because in the foamer you don't have a flow of water coming in as well as the water in the container, which further dilutes the chemical. So because you're just putting it in, you can just deliver it at 2% for new, 4% for old. Job done. That's 10ml in 500 for new, 20ml in 500 for old. So that's all good. And in case you're wondering what the bottles were, I just used an old washing liquid bottle for the Old Touchless, and I used an old pearl bottle for the New Touchless. So I'm going to get the camera on the tripod and we'll start getting the product on straight away. So the idea is that I'm going to try and get the products swapped out as quick as possible so that we get opportunity to see the delivery and the dwell and the cleaning power simultaneously. We're fighting against the heat. We're on maximum setting on the MJJC, so we're going to go old this side and then new on the front. And I'll try and make a break right here. That's the old Touchless. So this is new and at half the concentration. Well, I'd say going back over the video, scrubbing, you're in a better place than me to evaluate that, but it felt to me ever so slightly thicker upon initial contact, but generally pretty impressive, really, I think. So I'm just going to decant the rest of that back into its container, temporary housing. It's interesting, really. I was reading a bit about Touchless, and it was saying that the thickness of the foam isn't directly related to its cleaning power. Now, if you remember one of my old videos when I did various tests in IK foamer, it was glaringly apparent, even as you got weaker and weaker and weaker, there wasn't stratospheric difference in the cleaning power. Anyway, it's evaporating like the clappers, but it went on good. It went on good. It's a good consistency. Happy. Both good. Right, let's get this on the tripod. I'm on to DJI today. In this heat, GoPro murder. Let's get it in my hand so we can look at the cleaning power. Any regular viewers of the channel will know that I am a big fan of last stage protection, and you can see the Touchless has done a fabulous job. So that is old Touchless, and we'll start digging into new Touchless, which has just clung probably a little bit better. Missing my cameraman this week, can you tell? Oh, killer new technology. Not that I'm a technophobe or anything, but I haven't spent enough time practicing with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 yet, but it is a wonderful bit of kit. I just need to get the settings dialed in to my liking. Anyway, really good. So, you know, I mean, for me, I'm a long-term Bilt Hamber Touchless user, and always been really pleased with it, and to be honest, I bought Touchless and Auto Foam, and I just sort of mix it up between the two unless I'm doing a specific Auto Glim based review when I'll use the Polar kit. But probably every other time I'll use Bilt Hamber one weekend, Auto Glim the next, Bilt Hamber the next weekend, Auto Glim the next, unless I've got something new in to test, new products to trial, which I do at present. Anyway, let's do the IK foamer. Right, I'll get that pumped up off cam and we'll have a little look at that. So this is Old Touchless, and there is 20 ml of product in 500 ml liquid. IK Foam Pro 2 Plus, fully charged, ready to rock. So pretty thin as expected. Trying to be as quick as possible, but also dying in the heat. So probably just fractionally thicker. What will be interesting about this, we had a nice dollop of bird poo there with Old. Nice dollop of bird poo on the front. You would have seen at the start of the video. So we'll see how they're both doing. Which is good. Nice side to side. So this one's been on long enough now. This side. So we'll start here, see how it gets on with that bird poo. Try not to interfere with that side. And I'm expecting it to function or perform as well as if it had come out of the foam cannon. Which is what you'd expect, because as discussed in a older Bilt Hamber Touchless test where I was trying it in the IK foamer, IK sprayer, and also I think probably a manual sprayer, the chemical breakdown or chemical constituents are the same, whether it comes out of a foam lance, foam cannon, snow cannon, IK foamer, IK multi sprayer, or a hand pump. Anyway, that side did equally as good. Right, bird poop. Gone. Easy. Got a whopper there. Gone. The power of coatings, I say. I mean, that appeared a day or two ago. Obviously, I'm a car cleaning enthusiast, and no, I don't leave it on the car. Anyway, while I was doing those couple of little tests, I remembered I'm a total heathen. I haven't even done the wheels. Ah, well, we can rectify that nice and quickly. I got really organised this morning, so we are good to go. Now we've been through and looked at the different cleaning performance of the Touchless, get on to normal process. Auto Bright Direct Just Wheels in the bucket. That's going on the wheels. Bucket's getting a very quick liven up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can use my bucket as a seat. What a winner. So we'll do this one on cam. No more me saying this is Red 7 in a Bilt Hamber bottle. This is actually Bilt Hamber. Smells a little bit better than Auto Smart Red 7. So we'll let that have a little dwell and I'll get straight into agitating it. And you've seen this on the channel so many times. I will speed this part up and do the rest off cam. But also, a couple of things. I think that little mini example of touchless. So when I put the new touchless, when I was mixing it up earlier, it certainly felt twice as thick, easily. I'd watched reviews about the cleaning power. People were suitably impressed, as was I. It did exactly what you'd expect from a Bilt Hamber team, because they just make great products. So interestingly, you can now, 20 quid, big bottle, use half the amount. I had 37.5 mil of liquid product in 500 mil of water. I mean, it's crazy. So in standard usage, I'll be using 75 mil in a litre. Wicked. That means, what that means is that the product is going to be lasting twice as long. As I say, I use it, I get through it. Another thing to mention, this tyre, when I was doing the mini brush review last weekend, this tyre was treated to loads of garage therapy tyre serum. So today's the day when we get to see how it stands up to Bilt Hamber Auto Wheel and Auto Bright Direct Just Wheels and a good old pressure wash. Again, anyone who watches the channel will know that Auto Bright Direct Just Wheels is super strong. Also, quick note, my discs have been looking lovely and shiny. No issues. Great. Really impressive at Mac. So a good friend of the channel had sent me a little sample and I have since gone out and bought my own bottle. You use absolutely next to none, 2 to 5% in a spray bottle, 10 mil in a 500 ml spray, and yeah, it's just incredible, incredible. Right, let's see how these are beading up. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. No product's gone on today yet. We'll be doing that later. But still hydrophobic, still black, still factory, nice, rich black. And as I'd mentioned before, apparently it gets better and better and better the more you use it and the more you layer it up. Look at that. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I'll get them done. They'll all get a squirt of Atomac, obviously, just to keep everything nice. Rust inhibitor getting in there. Really pleased with that product. That's great. Get the wheels done and then I'm going to foam the whole car, probably with a mixture of the remaining products. So having time to think about what I said earlier regarding I'll probably just mix them up, what I had left. I thought, I'm mad, I've got a dirty car, I'm making a video, which I love, and it's another bite at the cherry to test some more. So we've got the remains of Bilt Hamber Touchless Old in here. We'll do roof and boot with what's left, and then we'll do the new for the front, bonnet, windscreen, etc, etc. I've gone back one whole turn on the strength dial. Grab the cam, hope it's okay. So, thickness is coming out of tree. Old Touchless. Right, I'm going to bang that all over the car. Rear end-ish. And then we'll do more of the same with the new Touchless.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine.
We'll get it switched up with the new Touchless, quick as humanly possible. I like to get things done real time, where viable, and as always, my first time is your first time. And for fairness, we start with one full revolution back on the thickness, retrieve that, and we start front. On half setting, that's not coming out as impressive as old with. Right, full. Well, I've got around the car with next to none, which is interesting. And one thing I am going to do is definitely put the super weak mixture from the IKs into the MJJC. I don't think there's much left, to be honest, but similarly or equally, it's too hot for pumping them. I will hold this up to the camera to show you in a moment. I'm not expecting fireworks because this is insanely weak. But let's see, eh? That's what it's all about. So there's a little bit of the 2% mixture and a little bit of the 4% mixture. And you know what? Before we spray that on, so that we can see what it's doing. Make sure we're still filming. Yep. Get this off. This will make quite a nice, cheeky little. How weak can you go? So if we've got 2% strength and 4% strength, I'm saying what's left in that bottle is 3% strength. It's really weak. And I will say, I tested it that week before, and surprise, surprise, it was pretty good. And I know the car's already clean, so of course all we're looking at is product delivery on this cheeky little unplanned additional one. So 3% strength. Amazing. Amazing. Right. Let's get that all rinsed off cam. Nice and quick. I have to say, one, it's done the job. Two, touch on was a great coating and it's working lovely, and as you'd expect, all the products working in unison together. It's all doing very, very good. Right, I'm going to pause this, get her rinsed, and then we'll start the contact wash. Right, it seems there was some audio issues with the beginning of the video. Great. Right, little squirt of Bilt Hamber Auto Wash. Not much needed at all. If you're wondering why the car's dry, I like to have a little break. Right, agitate that. Get some moisture on the car. So, auto glim mitt, eventually my preferred favourite because of the internal stitching down here that helps you hold it. It's really nice. A little bit more lively this time in terms of the Bilt Hamber Auto Wash, probably because I read the instructions and it said just to give it a little bit of a blast. So I'll just get over this panel on cam, out the way, and then I'll do the rest off cam because the video was primarily to look at touchless, which I may end up having to overdub and or apply some music. Anyway, so that goes on lovely, feels lovely on the paint, nice and slick, doing its job as you would expect. I'm going to buzz around the car, get that done, we'll get it rinsed and dried, and then get on to putting an LSP on. Couldn't help having a little waffle while I'm going round. I was just thinking the paint's feeling a tiny bit like it could do with a clay bar, and I got a new one recently, so maybe we'll do that as a next video. If you want to leave your opinion in the comments, we'll just go through how to do clay bar nice and quick. Should be quite a pleasant one. I haven't done that for a couple of years, so maybe it's time she had another going over, so we could do fallout, tar and glue, chemical decontamination, and clay bar. Right, one more go over the bonnet, and I'm rinsing. God, everything's drying so quick. Right, that'll do for that. See you in a moment. So we'll go straight in with Geon wet coat. Apologies about that angle, trying to hold the camera and the sprayer. Spread that over the panel as per standard procedure, and then stand back and admire the effortless beading. Right, one more. Lovely jubbly. Apologies. Wonderful. So I'll get all round, get that applied. We'll get it dried, and then final touches on the wheels. And I'm going to do a recharge on the Atomac as well. Right, that's that done. Not quite as nice as I'd like it. A few water spots here and there, but looking okay. So, and I've decided, because of audio issues at the start, I'm going to finish this car. I'm going to go straight into making another video. I'll get the rest done off cam, and then we'll wrap this one up. And because of the audio issues at the beginning and the fact that my partner's car needs doing, I've decided I'm going to go straight into making another video. Why not? Why not? You can see I've got my pad wet by accident. Anyway, I'm sure that will all soak in nicely. Right, let me pause that. I'll use the other brush for the others. I'll get that finished, and then we'll do the wrap up. Right, that's that done. As I say, a few more water spots than I would like. However, what we're looking at is old touchless versus new touchless. And obviously, old touchless, amazing. New touchless, even more amazing. for obvious reasons. Use half the amount, achieve the same results. And look, I mean, I'm looking at the viewfinder and I'm simultaneously looking at the paint, and it does look that good. You know, it's old paint. We've got marks that aren't going anywhere, but I will try the polisher on them. Problems with top coat, clear coat. But you know, from a how well did Touchless perform point of view, very good, very interesting. Hope you enjoyed that one. I hope the sound wasn't a total epic failure. Anyway, I'm going to get the fuzz moved and I'm going to get straight into doing my partner's car. It is nice and dirty, so ideal for making a rapid summertime super quick blast. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the content, please consider hitting that like button. It really helps me, helps the channel, helps the YouTube algorithm choose my content over others. And a subscribe obviously would be greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoyed that one. Take care, all the very best. See you soon, bye bye.